This is where the accident happened, isn't it?
If we put in the keyword here, we should be able to access the trauma cell.
There may be enemies ahead. You sure you guys are ready?
That's right. I want to see what happened to Mari-san with my own 2 eyes. The keyword is Snow City.
Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation.
What is this?
It looks like this is the Snow Festival.
Check out those 2 suits over there.
I didn't know you were accepting rebates. I see a career man in the making.
Sir, would you please be discreet about this?
I can do that, but in return, you need to do me a favor. I want her to take full responsibility for the incident. That way, she'll resign. Once that happens, I'll be the new mayor in town, and you'll be my well-paid associate. You will cooperate, won't you?
Yes. Yes, of course.
What did you just say?
Ah! The mayor!
Oh, it seems I've been found out.
It's not what it looks like, Mayor. This is merely...
Mayor? Does he mean Mayor Hyodo?
Then, Mari-san saw this happen?
I had no idea you were behind this, that anyone was behind this!
Huh. You really don't get it, do you? Well, this festival is held by the city, meaning it comes out of the taxpayer's pocket. I figured, why not lower costs and hire cheaper construction? But what's wrong with getting compensated for it? The rest of our staff makes these deals all the time. So, what's the harm in one little mishap? That sculpture collapse was just bad luck.
I can't believe what I'm hearing! I'm calling the police!
Fine. Go ahead and do it, but I'm bringing you down with me.
What?
I'm gonna testify that I did it under your orders. Then you'll be ruined. Well, after all, you're the one in charge here. See, I even have the papers you signed. Right here.
Such an unfortunate turn of events. Sorry to say, but you're finished, Mayor.
You're a councilman, aren't you? Don't you want to do the right thing?
As far as I'm concerned, that's whatever's right for me.
Well, are you finally ready to listen? Answer me, Mayor.
Be ready.
How can you blame a peon like me? We don't get paid enough for this. This world revolves around money. Money talks, bullshit walks, Mayor.
Faster! Threatened the mayor? Is that it?
I had no idea Mari-san went through something like this. Something so awful.
Think later, act now. We've got a real fight in our hands here.
I'll take the mayor down with me.
He's not gonna Can anybody stop him?
What? What a stage! Tap it at me! What a greedy woman you are!
He's attacking!
Let's go! Let's go!
You can exploit its weakness with psychokinesis!
Persona!
I'm not nice, Joker! You hit its weakness! Keep it up! Right, I'll do my best! Want your help! Get ready up there! I'm not done! The arcade and swing is for extra started! That went really well! Persona!
You won't know what hit you!
This is your end!
It's useless! No matter what you do, you should have just resigned and disappeared!
Look out already, damn it!
No one likes a pushy politician. I'm not done. Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Fire! Right here! Rapid step!
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
Go ahead.
Quick! Showtime! Go on, you Noir! Look, join your healing ally. Would you care to join us?
Too late to change anything! The death of a sweet
ready.
little girl! So tragic!
Andy, you can handle this. That was amazing.
Showtime! Succubus! Here!
Mind blowing as always, Joker. How about this? Beautiful combo, Panther. How was that? My all. I'm on away.
Now we're accomplices! Let's try to get along!
Your heart is mine.
One single me out! If I'm corrupt, then so is everyone around me!
Getting weaker. Come on, everyone. Prepare yourself. I will bleed right through your shield.
Let's go!
Way to go, Skull! Right on the money, Skull!
Hey, it has to come out of the way! Here I go! Get her up!
That's all of them. We can get into the throne room now.
Who were those guys? They were arguing with the mayor just now.
One was a city employee. The other must have been a councilman. Someone higher up on the ladder. Anyway, it seems this employee accepted an illegal donation from a contractor who ended up building the sculpture.
Payment for landing them the job. In other words, bribery. We don't know if the sculpture collapsed due to a structural issue or a general lack of care. But the result is still the same.
Either way, the councilman was in the know. Not only that, he tried using a fatal accident to take Mayor Hyodo's position. Something along those lines.
Unforgivable. Everything makes sense now. Hyodo overheard this conversation by chance, and found out the truth about the accident. Not only was it someone from the city, but even her own staff had blackmailed her.
That's messed up! These greedy assholes only wanted money and power!
Now I have a better understanding of what Hyodo must be thinking. When she found out those around her were immoral, she became determined to purge the corruption above all else.
That's why she's overworking her staff and trying to push her ethics bill through. And on top of it, she's trying to manipulate the people into re-electing her. Mari-san. Well, no matter what the reason, the birdcage is finally open. Let's head back to the hideout and discuss the specifics of the calling card.
So, what do we do for the calling card?
maybe we shouldn't go overboard with it. I don't really see her as a bad person.
Yeah, the real bad guy here is the one who took the bribe.
No, the guy who offered the bribe in the first place is the true villain.
Was it not the shoddy contractors who built the sculpture? And they deserve the most punishment.
You guys sound pretty heated. Who's to say one man's more evil than the next?
So you were here all along.
Yep. Sure has been a while. You guys forgot about me, didn't you? Why would you not get in contact with me?
Well, now that you mention it...
Gramps, you completely slipped our minds.
All right then. Maybe I'll forget to keep you from getting arrested.
Okay, we're sorry.
Forget it. So what's our situation? Now I get the picture. So that's how Mariko Hyodo became a monarch. That would explain your debate as to who was the worst of them all.
What's your take on it, Gramps?
My take is you kids are naive.
What do you mean?
It's clear that Mariko Hyodo was cornered by a pair of rotten scumbags. Tragic, I agree. But what is she doing in response? Isn't it just as wrong to change people's hearts and manipulate them?
That may be true, but...
Furthermore, that accident was her responsibility, being that she's the top of command. Regardless of who did what, a real leader takes the fall.
But even so...
It may be a bitter pill to swallow, especially for a group of justice-loving kids operating outside the law, but the real world isn't so cut and dry. And the longer you keep up this hero charade, the harder it'll bite you in the ass down the line.
Tenkichi, that's terrible! Take it back! Come on!
Sorry. Might have overstepped my boundaries.
No, I can understand your line of reasoning. You're saying that the world isn't neatly divided into good and evil. But that won't stop us from fighting. If we give up now, then the people who are counting on us won't have any hope left.
We help people in a way no one else can. That's why the Phantom Thieves exist.
I understand you all take this very seriously. Then tell me, either way the cards fall, you're not letting Hyodo get away with what she's doing, are you?
Correct. We're going to stop her.
Haru...
What Mari-san is doing is forcing her warped intentions onto other people. And we can't let that happen, no matter what the reason. Right. We're the Phantom Thieves, and we fight for what we believe in. Yes, we're gonna stop Hyodo. But we'll do it in a way that's true to us.
I have no objections. It's decided then.
Thank you.
So how will we send the calling card?
Maybe we could send it over with some curry to the mayor's office?
What are we, a catering service? If anything, it should be ramen.
Might be better to avoid closed spaces, actually. After all, she'll probably be outside prepping for the election most of the time. There's no point sending a calling card if the target doesn't see it. I wonder if we can send it somewhere on her campaign route.
Like somewhere she's bound to pass by. Then how about where the Suzushino posters are? I'm sure she'll have a speech over there. Yeah, and if we time it with her speech, it'll be perfect.
The question is, who's going to place it there?
No. Not again. Seriously?
Thanks in advance, Gramps.
Now hold on just a minute. Didn't I already pull this stunt for you in Sendai?
Consider it a favor, then.
Yeah, for being such a meanie earlier.
Shouldn't you own up to it?
There's no need to worry. We'll make the calling card for you.
We'll be counting on you, Gramps.
You little weasels. All right, fine. I'll post the damn calling card.
We really do appreciate it.
How'd I let them twist my arm like this? Whatever. If we're really doing this, it'll be early in the morning. Don't be late.
Hey.
headache again. Is that all? Thanks, have come again.
What should I get?
Can I help? Is that all? Thank you. Come again. It's all good.
Hey. Oh, that's dope. Thanks.
This is the request. You're already working on this one. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. Good job. I am Sophia, humanity's companion. Well done. Here's what I found. You're already working on this one. Let's get to work.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm sorry to call you out so late. Thanks for being here. I wanted to talk to you about Mari-san. It's strange how I couldn't remember Mari-san until now. Even when Hasagawa-san said her name, it didn't quite occur to me who she was. But the moment she called me Haru-chan, suddenly, it felt like a lid popped open in my mind. My memories came pouring out. I remembered all these things about my childhood, about Mari-san. How could I forget someone I loved so much? I think what happened with my father affected me more than I realized. All the times we spent together, and the moment he passed away, I must have suppressed those memories deep within my heart. At some point, I got used to hiding things away, And I even forgot a good friend like Mari-san. No, I feel like I was running from it all over again. A long time ago, I remember tagging along with Mari-san and my father during a golfing trip. I was so happy running around that I ended up tripping and falling. Then of course I started crying. Then all of a sudden, Mari-san came up to me and said, "Stop crying and get back up." And that shocked me at first because I always thought of her as an extremely gentle person. But because I knew she was so kind, I managed to stop crying and eventually got back up. I remember thinking Mari-san would never say anything out of place. I trusted her completely. At that point, Mari-san hugged me and said, "No matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again. Never forget that." Can you believe it? I didn't quite understand back then, but I think I do now. There's more to good character than kindness. Being good means dealing with the bad in front of you. It means to take a stand, even when all you want to do is run away. To realize nothing will change if you keep ignoring reality. It's too late to save my father. But it's not too late for Mari-san. This time, I can change things around. I want to tell her exactly what she told me all those years ago. Yes. Thanks for hearing me out. Tomorrow, I'm going to do my absolute best. But for now, good night.
Hey. Why is Haru so upset over Mariko Hyodo? I don't have a heart, so it's hard to understand. Why do people try so hard for others? I wonder if I'll ever know. Really? I guess even real people have trouble empathizing from time to time. It may seem like a simple concept to you, but to me, it makes my mind go. But I am humanity's companion. I am here to learn and grow.
Good day, everyone. Are we ready to make Sapporo a paradise's purest snow? Then remember, on election day, please vote Mariko Hyodo!
What is that? A calling card?
Whoa, it's real.
What's going on? Mariko Hyodo, the false empress with a frozen heart. You are a cold manipulator who treats people as tools to be discarded. We find this unforgivable and will end your reign of abuse. In fact, we will take back the desires you stole this very night. This is...
Yes, and they say they're going to steal my desires? What a bold-faced lie! Those desires are mine and mine alone! As long as I'm the monarch, I won't let anyone stop me! Very well. I was just beginning to work up an appetite. I wonder what you'll taste like. Perhaps I should gobble you up and find out!
Why are you just standing there? Take these wretched things down!
Wait for us, Mari-san. It'll all be over soon.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. You wish to browse the entries? Awaken your new self. It seems that it can choose which skill to enhance. Is this the persona? Be born anew. Awaken your new self. May luck be on your side.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Okay, let's get going!
What's that?
Give me your desire!
Oh shit, not good!
We'll be okay! Just stay calm! Its weakness is fire! Burn it to a crisp!
Run for your lives!
Alright, got it!
Someone here?
You there!
This could be a problem.
No time to think! Let's just figure a way out!
Fire! Fire!
The enemy's busy! This is your chance! Start wailing on it! Where to go? Show them what we can do!
Be gone! All right.
Someone looks happy. Is that not a challenge? All right. No time to waste. The enemy's on high alert. Try not to do anything careless.
What's that over there?
This might be what we need.
I'm picking up a lot of activity. Looks like the enemy's noticed us. Oh, this is...
I can see it.
The enemy's on high alert. Try not to do anything careless.
Sorry about the wait. We're here to kick ass and... What?
Silence, if you will.
Who the hell is she?
That couldn't be... Mari-san? What on earth happened to her? I'm guessing this is Hyodo's distorted form.
What do you people want? You and best... best not get in my way. Oh, I'm almost there. Only a few more votes and I'll win re-election.
This is wrong, Mari-san. Those votes you gathered by twisting the people's hearts are worthless. And if you don't stop your tyranny, your staff will collapse one by one. I get why it's hard for you to trust people, but you still have to treat them with decency.
Ah! You shut your impudent mouth! I've done nothing wrong! I will wring out every last ounce of corruption from my staff! by working them into the ground. I'll silence all charlatans who betray me. And I will consume every last vote in the city. Whether these people agree with me or not. Only then can I build a safe haven. A radiant snow city that sparkles like winter.
Listen to him. When you take away someone's desire, you rob them of their agency, the ability to make their own decisions. So what good does it do to turn your loyal citizens into mindless drones? Isn't it better to let them arrive at their own conclusions? To follow their own hearts?
How dare you lecture me!
Good job, Muir. You tell her. Mari-san, say goodbye to the countless desires you stole. Because Beauty Thief and the Phantom Thieves are about to take them back.
Honestly, they're all in my way. This is the last straw. You've made me so very hungry. Still have time, and the main course.
Mari-san, what you're doing is wrong. So we'll be taking those desires back.
Shut your prissy little mouth! What would you know? I will consume all who oppose me, no matter who they are! I'll gobble you up!
Whoa, what's with all the food?
You sick! Now's not the time to stuff your face! Here she comes!
Watch out!
Good thinking, Joker! You've got this!
Yeah, come! Take this!
What's that? I got nothing to stop
The enemy's in great pain! Looks like she's weak to psychokinesis
Let's go!
attack!
Rabbit Zap!
Let me out! Joker got in a follow-up attack! Gotta exploit those weaknesses!
All right, Joker!
Give it my all! This one!
What?
Get out! Not the good stuff!
Morsels? Why do you insist on standing in my way?
Attack power way stronger! This doesn't look good, guys!
I'll do it! Take this! Here! Rabbit Zap! That's Joker for you! I'm going too!
Joker got in a follow-up attack!
Take this! You got one of me!
Powerful!
Here I go!
Weakness to psychokinesis!
This!
You sicken me!
Way to go, Skull!
Get it! Yeah. Persona! Take this!
Hey, watch your health! You're getting wrecked out there!
Persona! Come!
I got it! Thanks, Joker! You hit its weakness! And keep it up!
You're mine! I knew you had it in ya! Hit him! Persona!
What? I'm not done! Joker got in a follow-up attack!
Persona!
This one's strong, and Ice is a no-go! Don't slip up! It's showtime! Go for it, Joker!
Whoa, that was sweet!
Shut him up! What? I'm fully consumed with rage. Everyone, keep your guard up! Her mind is fully unstable! We can deal massive damage with psychokinesis attacks! It's freezing!
I fear a blizzard in here!
Showtime! Succubus! Here!
Fancy stuff! Whoa, you make this look easy.
Blizzard has stopped.
Oh yeah, payback time!
You Persona!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses! Super cool, Joker!
Lost!
Joker, you're low on stamina. Be careful!
Persona! Captain Hit!
Way to go, Skull!
Out of the way!
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough!
Yeah! Out of the way!
Alright, the enemy's attack power's been reduced.
Out of the way!
The size of this blizzard! Power it up!
Your lungs must
you're doing is wrong. So we'll be taking those...
I'll gobble you up!
Whoa, what's with all the food? Whoa!
Now's not the time to stuff your face. Here she comes!
Here, come!
Sicken me!
Take this!
What was that? Ah! I cannot control such agony!
The enemy's in great pain! Looks like she's weak to cybernetic attacks! Joker got in a follow-up attack!
Yours.
Okay, got it! Okay! Nice evasion, Noir! Great job, Noir! Right, no, sir! I know that one hurt! Take this!
What if we use that?
Powerful! That you can exploit its weakness with psychokinesis! Shoot him up! Shoot him up! Sean here!
Yeah, let's go! Persona!
That dangly thing up! Let me ask, what if you dropped it on this?
Persona!
Thank you! We're still connected! Oh, that was awesome! I'm not done! Joker got in a follow-up attack! Make sure Panther's okay! Right, I'll do my best! I'm not done! Fair warning! This one's gonna be rough! Too bad! Not
I'll do it! Take this!
That went really well.
Great job, Noir! Right here!
Are you ready?
No, not me!
This is your end.
Powerful! You can exploit its weakness with psychokinesis! Noir came in swinging for extra carnage! Where would that come from? Let's go!
I'm not done.
You either eat or be eaten!
Please stop, Marisa! I know you're still trying to get down!
What? What?
Freeze! Shoot him up! Shoot him up! Persona! How about this? Stamina's getting low. Watch closely how you fight. Hey! Persona! How about this? Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
Morsels? Why have you?
Thank you! Attack power's getting stronger! Doesn't look good, guys! It's it! Take it away, Panther! Showtime! Your heart is mine! Woohoo! Come here, that for ya! If there's you, that means mesmerized! I'm not done! Noir
Did you care to join us? Get ready! Whoa, you make this look easy.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses! Let's go!
Cannot be. If I fall, what kind of monster?
Okay.
A new move? Congratulations!
Wait! Not yet! I won't let it end this way! I need to wipe out all of Sapporo's injustice!
Please stop! Haven't you done enough?
What?
You're a kind person, Mari-san, and I know you've tried to shoulder all of this alone. The staff member who took bribes, the councilman who tried to set you up, even the girl who died in the accident. Each of these things grieved you, and in order to make a city where none of it could reoccur, you took action as you saw fit. Am I right?
As the mayor, I know very well that little girl's death was ultimately my fault. But my staff betrayed me, all for their insatiable greed. I thought I could leave that awful position behind. Unfortunately, it wasn't as simple as that. Had I gone, I'd only be replaced by greedy scum. That's why I never stepped down. In this world, it's either eat or be eaten. And with circumstances so cruel, I decided I'd be the one doing the eating. Even if every last one of my votes were false, at least I could use them to make the world a better place. But if I was replaced as mayor, who would be there to honor that little girl's memory? An innocent girl lost her life, yet I could do nothing to stop the evil still afoot.
It's not too late to set this right. First, you must tell the people everything that happened. Then can you get a fresh start? But this time, on your own strength.
That would be impossible. I cooperated with those awful men to hide the truth. That way I could continue being mayor. There's nothing I can do.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Are you just going to stay knocked down? You are a kind and strong woman, not someone who collapses over mistakes. So stand up and hold your head up high, because no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up and start again.
Isn't that...
Yes. You said that to me a long time ago. Even if you told the people the truth about the incident, there are those who would still see the good in you. Don't let your position ruin you. Think back to what you stood for.
She's right, Mayor. You can't give up.
If you tell everyone your side of things, they'll listen.
When my father died, I felt like my heart was going to break. But thanks to the Phantom Thieves, I was able to stand strong and move forward. That's why I know you can too. Remember the part of you that taught me to get back up, no matter how many times I fall.
Yes. You're right. Thank you, Haruchan. What I've done was wrong. I drove my employees to the brink and used a strange power to manipulate the votes. I was so driven by my personal agenda, I lost sight of how I originally felt. And why I ran for mayor in the first place. To make a city beloved by everyone. To give back to the home where I was raised. That's reason enough to take another step. I won't make this mistake again. I never needed this power from the start. Haruchan, you've grown so much. Your father must be so happy in heaven.
Mari-san. Happy?
This place is collapsing! Let's go!
That took us quite a while.
Haru, you were fantastic.
It was only because you were all with me. But I do wonder if Mari-san will be okay.
I'd say so. Her shadow disappeared like they always do.
Yeah, your feelings definitely reached her. I'm sure her heart has changed for the better. Well, I guess this wraps up the mission.
We still need to confirm that the citizens are all back to normal. It'd be nice if we could do that right away.
Can we grab something to eat first? I'm hungry enough to pass out here.
He has a point. Battles can't be fought on an empty stomach.
The battle's already over, but still.
Hey, can we try Genghis Khan? That delicious lamb barbecue dish?
Ooh, that's a must in Hokkaido.
What? I thought we were finally getting lobster hot pot.
Since when did we decide that? And why would we when it's so damn hot out?
But if you think about it, isn't Genghis Khan also sort of like hot pot?
No way! Isn't it supposed to be barbecue?
Well, cooking Genghis Khan does require a utensil called a Genghis Khan pot. And you can't barbecue in a pot.
Ha! I figured as much. Then to lobster hot pot we go.
Why? What even is this conversation?
Hey, was that a smile just now? Yeah, straight from Sapporo. It's Beauty Thief's award-winning smile.
I'm relieved too. I thought you might be weighed down by all that's happened.
Indeed. She was so weighed down that she met up with our leader for a private midnight chat.
Huh? Were you watching?
All right, Sophia. Find us the best Genghis Khan in Sapporo. Sophia?
Sorry. Okay, I've got it.
Is this a joke?
What could it be?
Their fanatical support for Mariko Hyodo appears to have died down.
I'm glad they're back to their senses. What a drastic change. Just goes to show how powerful a monarch's influence can be.
Hey, guess what? Kyoto-san's holding a press conference right now.
Thank you all for taking your time to gather here today. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to share with everyone. As of today, I will be resigning from office. I do not intend to seek re-election either. During my time as mayor, I've betrayed all of your trust. You may think of me as a mayor who's earned your trust, but in truth, there's plenty that I'm ashamed of. The snow sculpture that collapsed was built by an unscrupulous company that bribed one of my staff. In spite of my responsibility, I neglected to see the finer details and went ahead with the construction. As a result, the sculpture ended up collapsing, and a girl's precious life was lost. Furthermore, I elected to cover up the truth, all so I could save my position. I've been garnering votes I didn't deserve in order to stay on as mayor. I betrayed everyone to protect myself and covered it up by allowing more wrongdoing. I am among the guilty. That little girl, she died because of me. As such, I will have the police reinvestigate the case and offer my full assistance. And again, I will drop out of the election and forfeit my position as mayor.
Seems that Hyodo-san's made up her mind.
I wonder if she'll be arrested.
Good question.
Kyoto was afraid that if she wasn't the mayor, she couldn't protect her people.
She could have told the truth and made her underling take the blame. But she was concerned about other evils potentially lurking in the shadows.
I think this turned out for the best. Mari-san wouldn't have wanted to hide her mistake forever.
Zenkichi is on the line.
Hey, you guys see Hyodo's press conference? Yep, you all did a bang-up job. Really, can't thank you enough. They plan on bringing Kyoto in as a key witness regarding the accident. I knew you'd want to analyze her phone, too. So I pulled a few strings, and now I'm her personal chauffeur. At least as far as the station. If you want, I can open up some time for you to talk to her. Just tell me where you want to meet.
I'm sorry. How could you ever forgive me, Kaho-chan?
Mari-san.
Haru-chan. Listen, there was something wrong with me. It's like I was in a terrible dream. I don't know when it was that my heart grew so cold, but after what you told me, I remembered who I really was inside. When I became mayor, I wanted to protect the city and everyone in it as if they were my own family. I remembered that feeling. Thanks to you, I've finally been able to confront myself, and I realized that I was doing a horrible disservice to that girl. I had lost sight of reality and begun acting self-righteous. Nothing I did was for her sake.
But Mari-san, you were doing the best you could.
No, it's the truth. Had I not realized my mistake, I would have likely continued to hurt even more people. But that's not what Kaho-chan would want. So let me say, thank you, Haru-chan. Thank you for saving this city, for saving my family.
Mari-san!
Your father's recent passing must have caused you so much turmoil. I'm sorry I added to it. But if there's anything I can do for you in the future, any way I can be there, just ask me. I say this because you're a precious part of my family, too.
Thank you so much, Mari-san.
Oh, Haru-chan!
I'm happy for you, Haru.
I suppose I must get going. Though I am concerned about the state of affairs I've left our city in, I'll leave it up to my successor. An arrogant wretch like me has no place being the mayor.
Does that mean you won't be involved in politics anymore?
Yes. I'm too ashamed to show my face in public. And at my age, there are plenty of younger folks who can...
Mayor.
You're...
I saw the news. So you're resigning. And you're leaving politics for good?
That's right. I've promised to step down and never...
You can't be serious! Resigning won't bring her back. In fact, it won't change a thing. Kaho. Nothing can change what happened to my daughter.
Hey, shouldn't we get in there?
Hold that thought a moment.
So you can't. You can't just run away. You need to start over and become our mayor again.
What?
When I was weeping with rage and grief, you stood there and cried with me. Instead of running away, you were there when I needed someone the most. I know your character more than anyone.
Ma'am. Thank you. Sharing your heart with me. Then I promise to both you and your daughter, I will stand back up and become your mayor again.
Mari-san.
I don't get it. I know this is a sad moment. Everyone is crying, but it also feels warm and kind. How would you describe this? see. So that's why Haru helped Hyodo to transform sadness into happiness, recording valuable data. Sophia has learned happiness.
That must have been the mom of the girl who passed away.
You know, it seems like she really understood Hyodo's intentions.
I'm so happy for you, Mari-san.
She reminded me of what Haru said in jail.
Stand up, Mariko Hyodo! Like that?
Hey! That was a tender moment. There's no need to reenact it.
Yeah, but you played it so cool back there. It really touched my heart.
Could you please forget it already?
Indeed, truly moving.
You did good, Haru.
It really was touching.
Alright, let's go.
Whoa, amazing!
Meow. Whoa!
Yeah! Yay! Oh yeah! Huh? Mm-hmm. Thanks!
So I went to talk to Hyodo, but nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma. Not to worry, I have it with me. Here.
Now that's what I want to see.
After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Hyodo, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo. Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed, but if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be—
Given that these are cognitive worlds...
I find that rather odd.
Correct. What if it is? Think about it. What would happen?
They'd touch the door.
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so, and thus, the cycle continues.
From that perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more... They aren't there to prevent they're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated. There's somebody...
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed. But I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into. Though I'm lost as to who it might be.
So this observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
Our first suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma. Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know. So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions. I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech. Not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside. But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Medice. Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Medice apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public. And when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information? Ooh, is that praise I hear? You mean I did a good job? Woohoo! Go me! Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Okinawa?
Crystal clear waters?
Shisa statues?
Juicy pop!
Shinsuko cookies?
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland. Then I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our
precious Feathermobile. We've taken it all this
You
way.
are home.
That's what you're naming this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a second. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
You got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Plane's a no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
The thing is, I need to make a stop along the way. So we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say Kyoto?
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
But that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry, I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just... I don't have much experience behind the wheel.
Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly...
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
What's with him all of a sudden? It's like you lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There goes Inari, revealing his true colors.
All right then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to work.
What should we make?
You're cooking? What are you gonna do?
Would you like me to drive for a while?
Don't worry about me. You just get some sleep. We've still got a long way to go.
Are you sure?
You kids don't need to be worrying over an adult like that. This is nothing for me.
To be fair, you are an excellent driver. The RV tends to shake a lot more when I'm behind the wheel.
I may not look it, but I used to patrol in a squad car. Driving's second nature to me at this point. Sure, once you've got a license.
How tough is it, being police?
Well, it sure ain't easy. Oh, right. You're studying to become some police bigwig, aren't you, Nijima?
Yes, but I've only just begun.
Wouldn't really recommend it myself. This job's nothing but hell. Your hours are a mess. You get transferred all over the place. Anything goes down at the scene, you get blamed.
That may be so, but my heart's set on it, no matter how tough it may be. Thank you.
Well, if your heart's set, then do what you gotta do. But as your future senior, I'll share this. The harder you work, the more you wind up putting the people in your life on the back burner. Criminals don't care about your schedule. Tragedies don't care. You'll barely see your own home. Sit on that for a bit. Then, decide if the Force is right for you.
Well, I am already quite aware. And speaking of, don't you have any family waiting for you at home?
Good question. Aw, can it? Just mind your own business. Let's just say, you've got to think about yourself before you can worry about anyone else.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Hmm? What's up now?
You just reminded me of my father, is all. He was an officer, too. Unfortunately, he lost his life on duty.
I see.
He took his job a lot more seriously than you seem to, but when you boil it down, you two are actually quite similar.
You shouldn't diss your father so badly, comparing him to me. So, Nijima, when you were little, your old man probably wasn't home often either, was he? How'd you feel about that?
Well, in retrospect, I'm very proud. My father was an officer who acted on his beliefs, all the way to the end. He taught me that his duty was to keep people from being hurt. It may just be his influence on me, but I think becoming an officer is still an admirable path in life.
If only that were always true. Our ability to help is restrained. The shrewder and more malicious the target, the less we can actually serve them justice. Held back by superiors, held back by the red tape, held back by all sorts of laws. The only thing the police do is obey orders, even when they involve total injustice or an absence of human logic. Basically, the cops I see every day are nothing but a bunch of spineless dogs. And that includes when I'm looking in the mirror. Sure, like Nijima's pops. But anyway, that wasn't what I was getting at. I meant, when you were still just a kid, how did you feel about your dad rarely being home, Nijima?
Oh, when I was younger? I did understand that it was part of his job, but I do remember missing him, still. But at least I always had my sister with me.
I see. Sorry to bother you with all that. You guys had better get to sleep already. If we run into trouble while you're all too tired, I'm the one who'll be in real deep shit.
I slept so much that even sleep's boring now. What do?
Well, is anyone feeling peckish yet? Although I suppose we've nearly reached Kyoto.
Come on, Ryuji! Make us laugh.
Don't tell me to perform for you. I ain't some comedian.
Shit, not now. Well, I guess there's no reason not to. Go ahead. Make it quick, though. Just say I'm driving, and then I'll call back later.
Hello? It's way past noon. Where are you? Don't tell me you forgot what day it is. We were supposed to visit Mom's grave together. Huh? Who is this? Please give him his phone back. Driving? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
What is it?
Is it some kind of emergency?
Why don't you just pull over, Gramps?
Do I hear a bunch of girls with you? What an asshole! You're just out partying right now, aren't you?
Ooh, she sounds pissed.
You really are the worst! Don't bother coming home again. You don't even deserve to visit Mom's grave.
I don't know the details, but is everything all right?
I see.
So, who was that anyway?
My daughter?
Daughter? You have one?
Yeah, damn it. Sorry, time to floor it. Hang on to your seats, kids. Okay, we're in Kyoto city limits. Is this good? I really have to go. Just park this somewhere and check out the temples or something. I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Wait, tomorrow? Where is their overnight?
What in the heck?
He's been in quite the state since that phone call earlier.
Maybe plans to keep, or something.
Based on my deductions, today seems to be the day Zenkichi's wife passed away. He is due at her grave to pay respects.
Zenkichi-san's wife passed away?
That's why his daughter demanded to know where he was.
Zenkichi.
Also, wasn't the way she was talking to him, like, really bad?
She was enraged by the sound of young female voices. She surmised, "You're just out partying right now, aren't you?"
Whoa. Talk about getting the wrong idea.
That's terrible. Right.
I have found only one cemetery.
Sorry, I'm late. Akane?
I'm not here for excuses. Go have fun with your girls. Goodbye.
No, you don't understand. I'm on the job right now.
Do not come near me again. Got it? Can't even catch Mom's killer. Can't even look your daughter in the eye? Of course. You refuse to face up to anything. The way I see it. You're no father to me.
Well... You know...
What do we even do? We really crashed that ship. She's really eviscerating him.
This whole thing is entirely our fault. We're the ones who should explain everything.
Hang on a second.
What? You guys? What are you doing here?
Who are you? Huh? And why are...
She's totally suspicious of us. I would be too, but... Sorry to barge in on this, but please, we have to tell you something first.
Why did you come here? I told you, wait until tomorrow.
Well, we are the ones responsible for upsetting your daughter.
Kane-chan, we're working a case together, so we were all traveling as a group until he ran off to meet you. Since your father volunteered to handle the driving, he answered the phone instead.
So, when I talked to you...
He was driving us all. We're so sorry we upset you.
Oh, in that case, please excuse my awful behavior. I'm sorry for jumping the gun and making a scene like...
Shut up! But, for real, you sure don't seem like you'd be his kid.
You shut up!
So, Akane-chan, you and your dad made a promise about today, right?
We are so sorry he got here late. That's totally our fault, too.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry too, Akane. I promise. I really did remember it was today. It's just... this case is dragging us all over the place, and...
What's so funny?
Well...
Also, you told me none of this. Couldn't you have simply explained all this to me before today?
She's ripping into him at an adult level.
To think she's so cold to her father on such a day.
You know how the police can't talk about active cases and stuff, right?
That's right. In the Force, any information about a case that leaks to the public could ruin all our hard work.
Come on, just cut him some slack.
Ryuji!
Sure, I don't got a right to talk, considering all the hell I put my own mom through. But he's taking care of you, right? So biting his head off over this.
Yeah, if I did that to Sojiro, it'd probably take him the better part of the year to recover. I mean, it's not like...
We're not trying to pile on you, though. I'm sure you have your own reasons for what you said.
But his delay really was because of work. Please, at least don't blame him for that.
I understand.
Thank you, Akane-chan.
We especially regret causing trouble on such an important day.
May we pay our respects as well?
Sure.
Guys, thanks.
Don't sweat it. But don't forget you owe us one too, Zenkichi.
Hey, zip on the lips, cat. I am not explaining all this to Akane.
Don't worry, Akane can't hear a thing. Come on, let's go pay our respects.
So, 2 years. How the time flies. It was...
Well, I should go home.
Oh, well, why don't we go together? I'll order some takeout.
No, thank you. I want nothing to do with you.
Hey, Akane!
She's not stopping.
Boy, is she icing Gramps out or what? This isn't just some teen rebel thing.
But she's so polite, too. I really wonder what could have happened.
Hey, sorry about all that. You guys really did save me back there. I've gotta get home, but I'll see you all tomorrow. Be in touch. Yeah?
Fine by us, but you sure you're good to just go home like that?
Don't worry. She's just at that age, you know?
I know you don't get home too often, but is everything...
Yeah, my wife's parents are just next door. She just shuts herself up in her room every day, is all. From what they tell me, she always eats in her room. Easy packaged stuff.
Really? Is that bad?
I'm always at work, so I really don't know anything about her diet.
She's a growing young lady. I hope she's at least eating well.
I mean, I send her money at least. She's already a third year in middle school. I'm pretty sure she's set in her ways.
Yeah. After what we put her through, I want to at least do something nice for her today.
Her dad's taken decent care of us so far. Why don't we...
That's a great...
Sounds like we'll need to stay over tonight.
All right, everyone...
Huh? Wait a minute! You can't just invite yourselves over like that, damn it! Hey! Hey, you damn kids! Are you seriously crashing my place? Am I just talking to myself here?
Akane-chan, could you please pass the potatoes?
Oh, of course.
No need.
Real?
You got...
Akane, would you mind?
Okay, sure.
Well, they...
I guess she's warming up to us, huh?
I can no longer sit idly. I've got it.
Chill your circuits, Sophia.
Is that so?
I can't believe you've all raided my house like this. You guys have some... Although... I can't remember the last...
Hey, so... Gramps? You don't gotta answer if you don't wanna, but... What happened with Akane's mom?
Vehicular manslaughter. A hit and run.
So that's what she meant. She said something about the killer too, right? They ever get caught?
No case was ever pursued. Any suspect is way out of my reach. It's none of your concern.
Sure, but...
Hey, would you help put the finishing touches on this?
Come on, off to work. It better be worth the hassle.
So good.
Let me try, let me try. This is delicious. I'll have to report this back to Sojiro.
Yeah, I knew he'd lose it.
Curry that moves diners to tears?
How would that even work?
I want some too, but it's still too hot.
Don't worry, Morgana. We'll be sure to leave some for you too.
I'm quite jealous of you, Meowgana.
Excuse me? Meowgana!
Who are you talking to?
Just myself. Anyway, how's our curry, Akane-chan?
Is it good?
It's delicious.
Good!
We'd better keep our mouths shut here, Sophia.
Oh, man.
Man, I could eat this all...
Not today, food.
All right, break.
It really...
Who the hell had ever...
If someone is suffering...
Yeah?
Help the weak.
Oh, really? At any rate, I still wanted to thank you guys properly. It's been a long time since I've seen Akane so happy.
So, Gramps,
Sorry. A whole day's driving. Finally catching up to me. You were saying, Sakamoto?
it's nothing.
Sorry, but I gotta hit the hay. Would you guys mind hanging out with Akane in her room for a... She's into some kind of online thing lately. Something to do with some show about her faves? Clearly, I don't know anything about...
Roger that. Hear that?
Good God!
So, this is my room, and... yeah.
Is this really all Phantom Thieves merch?
I didn't even know they made this much stuff.
Well, they are real famous, you know. I'm pretty sure some of these were only posted on super obscure websites, too.
There are even some handmade ones.
It's too much, isn't it? I know, it's lame.
No, that's not it, Akane-chan. You're into the Phantom Thieves, yeah?
Huh? Well, yeah.
How neat! We're all the same then. Huh? You mean you're...
Yup, we're, huge Phantom Thieves fans.
Right! I love the Phantom Thieves. Go Phantom Thieves! Change their hearts and all that stuff.
I guess your hairdos actually do remind me of them. I'm into the Phantom Thieves because they seem like the only ones changing this crappy world for the better. They're not just fighting with their lives to save the people in trouble. They inspire people to be stronger, too. They've got up to 8 or 9 members, but all their identities are still a mystery. From the footage gathered online, they all seem so cool. I can't help but wonder who they really are. Especially the one who's always in the middle. I think he's the leader. He's so mysterious and dreamy.
Oh?
You really do like the Phantom Thieves, huh?
Damn, Akane-chan is so awesome!
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to rant like that.
It's no problem at all. I'd love to hear more about the Phantom Thieves.
Great! Oh, you know, maybe I could let you in on the show.
What show?
It's a live stream that's sort of all about the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, how interesting.
Yep, sounds like a great show.
Okay, just give me a sec. It's almost time. It's been some time since we last met, fellow Phantom Freaks. Let us enjoy our time together tonight, Phantom Thieves superfans across the world.
She mentioned a stream, but I didn't realize she was the streamer.
What? It's like a totally different personality.
So this is the online thing she's into?
I think she's doing the voice for that action figure.
Is she copying you? It is time to express our gratitude for the Phantom Thieves from the bottom of our hearts.
Her channel has over 50,000 subscribers.
That's easily a mid-tier account. I bet she's pulling in a decent income from this.
Oh, really? Should I go be a special guest?
So there are other supporters of the Phantom Thieves beyond the fan site alone.
It's embarrassing to admit, but it feels kind of nice.
My dear freaks, I'm sure you're aware of the Phantom Thieves' celebrated comeback. As of today, 3 more incidents fitting their MO have surfaced across Japan. This is cause for celebration. Let us welcome the return of the Phantom Thieves with open arms. Ha 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 ha!
She really acts the part.
Maybe she's just in an extra good mood? Her dad did come home today.
I have to agree. She reminds me of when my own dad would finally come home.
Really? You streamed like this too? What did you call it? Fist of the Phantom channel?
You really want to find out?
No. Sorry.
Well, that's basically what an episode's like.
That was great. You're an excellent showrunner. The spectators seem really into it too.
Oh, thanks. I've been doing these ever since the Phantom Thieves first popped up last year.
Kids these days are so impressive.
Really, Grandma?
I admit, my grades are kind of slipping. I should probably scale back on the live streams for a bit, especially with high school entrance exams coming up and all.
In that case, would you like some help studying?
You mean it?
Of course. Would anyone mind?
Oh, thank you.
And you could do that with the parentheses anytime you deal with factorization.
Wow, thanks, Makoto-san. You're a really good teacher.
I'm glad to hear this is helping. Okay, on to the next one.
Good thing we left this to Makoto. No way we would have been any help.
Yeah, they weren't exactly falling over themselves for us to help out anyway.
Thank you so much for...
Oh, it's the least I could do.
Oh no, not at all. It's been a long time since I hung out with someone.
What about your friends?
Well, I grew up in Tokyo, so I don't really have any friends here.
Really? I thought your...
After Mom's accident, he transferred here from Tokyo. He said it's because my grandparents live here.
He seems like a good dad.
Yeah, that's not it. He just wants to blow me off and go get drunk every night. Not just that. Mom was murdered, and he won't... I'm sorry.
It's all right. You've been through so much, Akane-chan.
I've just been so depressed ever since Mom died. I wasn't having fun with stuff like I used to. Before I even knew it, all my friends had ditched me.
I see.
But nowadays, I'm doing a lot better thanks to my subscribers. But when I'm not streaming, I get really lonely.
You wanna know something? I lost my mother when I was young.
Huh?
At that point, my father had to raise my sister and me all by himself. Not only that, he was a police officer too. He would always be home so late, if at all. It happened so often that...
Oh.
But one day, he was struck by a vehicle during an investigation, and he passed away.
I had no idea.
I had so many regrets at that point. He had worked so hard for. I just thought, oh, I know it's not my place to speak on, but even,
but he.
If it's okay with you.
I saw him. The man that ran Mom over.
What?
But they never arrested him. His secretary left behind some suicide note. Apparently it said, "I'm the one who ran over that woman."
That doesn't... If the police had an eyewitness, they'd never make such a huge error in their investigation.
That's what he said. Him and the rest of the police. None of them...
Why? Because I'm just some kid?
Akane-chan...
He doesn't care about Mom anymore. I know he's just trying to find the next woman so he can get on with his life. I wish anyone but him was my father!
Stop that. There is absolutely no way that your father... I know you've suffered a lot. Hasegawa-san may seem like he doesn't care. I have a feeling just a bit ago, he went through a lot of effort trying to reunite a lost boy with his mom. He's been there for us as well.
But that's...
I really mean it when I say Hasegawa...
Are you serious?
Even when I couldn't see him. And that's why I think your father...
Really?
His face looks so much happier when that should prove just... Pushing him away. Instead, tell him... I'm sorry,
No, that's not... My mom.
She... Please, forgive me. Feel free to talk with me anytime.
Thank you.
Huh. Why is Akane crying? Is she in pain? Really? Akane-chan.
Thank goodness Makoto was here.
That poor girl.
Oh, the Kane and Gramps are really torn up inside.
We ought to get to bed.
Yeah.
Those kids.